say the Constitution of Ghana, how it is structured.
Yes.
The presidency and for political party. But the parliamentary is for political party. And let me explain. Who say Nana Akufo-Addo says so or resigning from MPP. Say because of party I don't belong to MPP again. He will still be president of Ghana. Exactly. Even though he's no more MPP member. But MPD, so if you MPP say I'm not happy with what is happening in the party until me fit MPP ma by election.
Exactly.
So this
because we are cross a capital.
Yes. So the parliamentary seat, is for the party. But the presidency, it's not for the party. It's for the person. But what in American has
Exactly.
And so why don't you focus on the person and because person will be the president? Nia obe to me aye. And nyoma why and pain. Vision or that too was said, side vision when Mama Ghana assistant any. So it is not just about because in the Mr. Speaker, if NDC Koyobi and MPP Koyobi as an argument makakra, we have to vote for him because MPP in the NDC you now. The Constitution which say a party can sponsor somebody to become president. Somebody can also sponsor himself as independent candidate to become president. So why there? Yafa a come back also for 32 years. Party sponsoring people to become president for 32 years. The results and you're good for us. Now Yansha say, okay, why don't you go the Benin way? The Benin way is that after Kriekunu, Benin for who say party system and bomb.
Okay.
So they voted for Thomas Yayi Boni as independent president for the first time.
Okay.
After 5 years, they said this is the best way to go. So they voted for him another 5 years.
Okay.
Until Yayiboni tried 10 years. Or 10 years, no said this is the way to go. No, another independent president, which is the Patrice Talon, which 5 years away, or baby tra, Oko Benina. Benin economy is now considered.
It's developing rapidly.
Yes, one of the fastest growing economies in the world.
Yes.
Not even in Africa, in the world. And what do they have? Cotton and cashew. What do we have? Cocoa. Number 1 in Africa. Number 2 in Africa. Number 2 in the world. Gold. Number 1 in Africa. Number 7th in the world. Bauxite. Number 3 in Africa. Number 11th in the world. Manganese. Number 3 in Africa. Number 5 in the world. 15 countries producing diamond in Africa. I mean, large-scale production. Ghana is one of them. One of the 15. I mean, look, mention the minerals we have. Even palm oil, we are the 3rd in Africa. Coconut, number 1 in Africa. Pineapple, number 1 in Africa. Salt, number 2 in Africa. So you have all this, and you are not growing. And countries, there's no European country or even 10% of what we have. So there must be something wrong with the system you're operating. Okay. That is why we believe that a government of national unity that will allow you to put your best brains and talent to work is what you need. Not massa obia be minister because campaign time no crap a candidate water bottle. Because of that he's now a cabinet minister. We don't do things like that. Let's depend on meritocracy. Select the best to make sure that the economy all of us will be happy. So that mediocrity giving appointment to people because of political consideration, it should be a thing of the past.
Indeed, my engagement with the movement for change was initially purely from a technical point of view. I was invited to help on the natural resource and agriculture development policy framework. And that was even before the leader, Alan Kyerematen, left the MPP. So I was impressed because I thought, well, for a change, here's even a person at the level of a candidate or an aspirant. He's thinking about the framework within which he would run governance. And we're not going to have this issue of people arriving and then telling us later on, well, I did not know it was so bad. So I was excited by that. And of course, I participated along with many other people from expertise. And I saw that they were from varied backgrounds. So that again touched on one of the issues within our national interest framework document, inclusivity. I saw that he was interested in getting people from across the political spectrum to participate in formulating a policy framework. It's not a question of dealing with people with only your ideological bent, because that never solves the problem.
So there you have it. You have just heard it from the horse's mouth.
Abu Sakara lets the cat out of the bag and tells us that Alan was engaging with many people who were not necessarily New Patriotic Party people when he was still vying for flag bearership of the New Patriotic Party prior to his resignation on September 25, 2023 to form Movement for Change and in formulating his Great Transformational Plan, GTP. This means that Alan has thought hard and long about his all-inclusive Great Transformational Plan. This GTP was not something Alan cobbled up in haste. Alan is the man with the plan, and this GTP is a comprehensive compilation of his views and policies on how to revive an economy that is in junk status. This is the state of the Ghana economy after 67 years of independence from British colonization. Alan is clearly a unifier and would be an all-inclusive president, whatever your party colors are, if he is voted in as president on the 7th of December, 2024.
Still on politics this evening, the youth wing or the Yellow Army of the Movements for Change says Ghana needs a leader with integrity to transform the country. The youth wing believes the NPP and the NDC have completely failed Ghanaians after 32 years of duopoly and called on the electorate to choose independent presidential aspirant Alan Kyerematen as the next president for Ghana.
The Yellow Army, as part of its grassroots campaign, visited the Medina Market, University for Professional Studies, UPSA, and the Accra College of Education to sell the message of hope to the electorates. The group charged traders and students to ignore the unrealistic promises from the two dominant parties and to give Alan Kyerematen the chance during the December 7 polls.
For the first time in the history of our country, a presidential candidate has brought out a comprehensive policy, not just on promises, but how he will transform our very nation. So we are here because we know that as young people we want jobs. As young people we want opportunities. As young people we want transparency, accountability, and the transformation of our country. And so we are looking for a leader of integrity, a leader with a track record, a leader whose ideals are solely focused in transforming our nation. And the only person we find in this presidential election is Alan Kyerematen.
National Coordinator for Pro-Alan Groups, Oheneba Akosua Safwa, on her part, charged the electorates to take a cue from recent events in South Africa, Senegal, and Benin, and give Alan Kyerematen the nod to implement the Great Transformational Plan and a government of national unity.
Youth in South Africa, almost all my bread, the duopoly, and to almost cabo my buy into South Africa, Mabuno, Ebomu, and your campaign at Wabapa, and then South Africa and your government of national unity. And now, for Senegal, but only independent president. And now, for Benin, Patrice Talon, also for independent, local incumbent government, or Teneho. I'll tell you what to say about Kyerematen. Or your first round on your around 22-23%. Now, one more run off from about 60%. Meaning now you're not going to campaign here. And to make us such a minion, no one gets one. Some women are sorry. I can't want the and a sub income renew for the Kamenya credit. Now, one more your chin.
The grassroots campaign forms part of strategies to garner support for Alan Kyerematen to become the first independent president of Ghana.
People of Ghana, hear my plea. Yeah. Vote Alan for president, we'll make history. December 7th, mark the day, set your souls free. Movement for change, let your faith lead. Oh yeah. Unity in spirit, let's pave the way. Together we'll rise brighter than day. Oh, but Alan, movement for change. Let's make this grand. Gonna need a leader with heart and soul. Oh, Alan, he's got the vision and the goal. Empowered by the people, love and integrity, yeah. Open promise for all to see, oh yeah. Unity, we can achieve the dream. As one we stand, stronger than it seems. Oh, but Alan, movement for the change. let's make this grand. Raise your voices, let the message soar. Future bright will shine forevermore. Come together now, let your heart be true. In Allen we trust to guide us through. Oh, Allen, oh, Allen. Movement for change, let's make this grand.
The movement also is inspired by the need for behavioral and attitudinal and mindset change in Ghana. Ebenezer.
That's what I love about this thing.
Yes, you see, because the fact is that if we want a strong, resilient economy, and we fight for that, and we do not change our mentality and our attitude and our mindset, so we will create and then destroy.
It's like having terrible maintenance culture.
Yes, we'll create and then destroy with a kind of mentality that
I see the secondary sports stadium. What's the name of the secondary
Esipon.
Esipon. The
Not
state
only
in which
Esipon.
it is.
Look at the whole airport. I mean, look, so many things that are in decay. And even look at our attitude towards environment. There's no discipline in this country. There's no respect for rule of law. There's no love for being a Ghanaian. There's no sense of pride, you know. But how can you build a nation without a positive attitude or mindset? You have an arrangement to meet at 10 o'clock, and the person shows up 12 o'clock.
I'll give you a reason.
And he comes, and he comes, and he's laughing. So my friend says, and he's laughing too. You know, as if it doesn't matter.
Yes.
And he comes and he's laughing. And he's
Oh, I've been praying hard, can't you see? For the change we need across our land. Oh, I've forgotten a brother did live on December 7th, 2024. Moving for change, let's ride together. Bring forth the love and storm the weather. Slow down for Donna.
there seems to be low interest among young people in agriculture.
Yeah.
If you go to most of our communities, particularly in the forest areas, people are giving out their land for mining.
Yes.
So cocoa farms are being pillaged by galamseyers, and a lot of people are selling their lands to galamseyers. That's number one. Number two, you go to a lot of communities and young people prefer to even do betting than to go to farm. So what's your plan to get people interested in actually going into agriculture?
So it's about first is the policy orientation and the political will to make sure that the right policies are in place to attract the young people. As I say, it's not going to happen by chance. All the things that I've talked to you about right now, that is the kind of policy framework that we think would excite young people, because this government is actively facilitating the involvement of citizens. Now, before I left government, I introduced what was called Enable Youth One District, One Factory initiatives. And what I did was that, exactly as you said, how do I attract young people to participate in the 1D1F program? So I put together groups of young people in various communities, let's say 40 to 50 people. The government helps them to set up a company. This is not cooperative. A company, a limited liability company. And then government provided seed money for them to acquire the equipment. This is not small micro business. This is medium scale agro-processing companies, but owned by the young people, facilitated by government. So we provide the seed capital for them to acquire the equipment. Then we provide working capital. And then apart from that, we also provide access to management support. So we invited management services companies now to become the management team for this company. And we've been able to establish 58 youth-owned One District, One Factory companies. Now, if you have such an arrangement, you finish school, you don't have work, and you have an opportunity to be part of a company that you own, and it's a major processing company, why would you not be interested? Would you want to abandon such an opportunity and try to be finding work or sit at home? So it depends on the formula or the business model. And I'm saying that I have demonstrated that it can work. And some people go down with me. Now, me, I will teach you how to touch my hands. Never know so soon. And I'm the other Piazza. What do I want to say? And then, let's have another key on my when I want to say, the Supreme Court of December, the back of October. Never you do your money. Former President John Mahama Obekobi. Abetsabem, my Vice President, my President. The Pierre Gobetuayano, Vice President of say, I am Dr. Baunia, 1 year and I want to so. Gobetuayano, 1 year. And she's still got him when I want to say. I've heard the move around Kyerematen. Now, tell you, move around Kyerematen. I'm going to be a professional. Every 7 years, said that before, what Ghana for Madame said, no more. It's a very easy. What you have got for the other type of book, I don't see. The Dicker, my young woman said, the children got bad. Said, no, I said, we do that. This is the most modern when you say a help of my damn Susan, and he said, she can't believe it to the family. I said, when you say music action, I don't know. The first in the history of Africa. I don't think Salamba or what Pega is or Pega is Cassandra, Sika, I'm a Babato, Saban Babatua, the Batua of Drum,
And honestly speaking, whether you like it or not, take it or leave it. Udio Kyerematen is a distinguished personality in politics. Whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, throughout his politics, what we have been following is policies and what can put food on the table together. So we believe if such people are giving the nod to lead this country, then Ghana will move forward in the right way. And this is my own opinion. relevant political party in this country to see whether Dukanaya is what Ghanaians want or we want something. So Ghanaians must rise up to let us have a third force party in this country. Let us shift away from NDC, FDP, and all other parties, blaming each other which party is the most corrupted in this country. That is not what Ghanaians want. Ghanaians want their life to change. That is not what Ghanaians are doing. So, Mr. Kojo Kyerematen, a lot of people are having confidence in you, whether NDC or MDP or CPP or PS. The life you live in politics is what is going to give you food. So don't allow people to divert your attention from what you have come up with. Stay away from that. And let the people know that Ghana can be a better place for us to live. The resources we have in this country, why should we go about borrowing? And at the end of it all, we are only back to giving. I'm not saying, why should we do that? Why should we continue importing rice when we have farmers who can also do that? We want assurance from you that when you take the mantle of leadership in this country, our farmers will not suffer again. They will also do something to feed the nation. Let me go back a bit. Achembo was a military ruler. What did we experience in this country? Operation Feed Yourself for the Amkodo. And what did we see? People were resigning from government work. And then, can't we do that in this country? Must we go borrowing and importing rice day in, day out? No. We want all these things to stop. We want a government, wherever you come from, you also be proud that you are a Ghanaian.
It becomes so obvious that unless we have a truly inclusive and representative government, this country is not going anywhere. And so you can see that the unified force that we have in itself speaks to the kind of government that we would have in this country if the people of Ghana put their faith and trust in it. To be a government of national unity.
If you look at Tamale and its environs, you could see clearly that people are not happy. We need an all-inclusive governance with a well-established national policy that will bring everybody on board as one body to prosecute the agenda together. The people must get buy-in of the national policy. You have vision, isn't it? That's why you are here working. Why the whole country doesn't have vision and relying on manifestos, which is not consistent, even with the duopoly. What the manifesto MPP present and the NDC present, they are not the same.
Imagine almost 6 or 7 regional chairmen are in support of this from our side. Okay. Regional chairman, secretary, and then even what about even the president? They are all in support of it. You see, having said that, so we are working from the grounds. Okay. We are really working on the grounds, and then I believe that come 2024, Alan will crown the president of this very nation.
So if you are comparing us with the dominant parties who are now preparing their manifestos full of promises, as against a movement that already has presented a national plan for transformation, and again, the choice should be obvious.
It's not just the fact that Tamale is supposed to be an agrarian, agricultural-based economy, for instance, but the fact that we have done nothing to support the people of Tamale. We have built a beautiful airport, but we don't have any cargo aircraft that is coming into this Tamale, which is wrong. You cannot have this beautiful edifice sitting there. You cannot create avenues for people to grow mangoes, for people to grow all types of different crops, that is soya bean and whatnot, and not have a processing industry in Tamale. So it is wrong for anybody to think that building a hostel in Accra for Kayayi is the best way to go for any northern person. For our northern brothers and sisters and for our northern mothers, it's an insult. For me, the best would have been bring back the cotton ginneries, to bring back the groundnut mills, to bring back the rice mills. That is the way to go.
Is it any wonder that men of God like Apostle Amanfo are saying that if either flag bearers from the duopoly National Democratic Congress's ex-President Mahama or New Patriotic Party's Dr. Bawumia win, they are going to face a chaotic 4 years? As we speak today, Saturday the 3rd of August, 2024, neither of them have completed and made their manifestos known to the citizens of Ghana, and it is approximately 4 months to the election date on the 7th of December, 2024. My question to the duopoly is, are you really ready to rule Ghana as president when at this late juncture, you do not have your manifestos ready? There is a saying, failing to plan is planning to fail.
Give me GTP. When the world gets heavy, hear it in your voice. Keep your heart steady, make a righteous choice. Every time you fall, I see you rise again. Just believe we'll conquer through this pain. When the righteous strive, the people rejoice. With every heartbeat, we'll lift our voice. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. In the darkest night, I'll be your guiding light. Through the stormy sky, we'll win this fight. Harmony and love, as our shield and sword, we will spread the light with one accord. When the righteous strive, the people rejoice. With faith and hope, we have a choice. When the righteous strive, people rejoice. when the wicked rule, the people wrong. Lift your eyes, the dawn will break. Feel the power a new path will make. With love in our hearts, we'll change the world. Together we'll rise, united and bold. When the righteous rise, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule,